Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Over the Hills Hoops Podcast, episode number 4. I'm Patrick here in Las Vegas, and I'm joined by the Fathead in Brady, Texas. Randy, what's up, big dog?
What's happening, brother?
Chilling, man. So you got me up before daylight today. We're going early, so we had a lot of games last night. We'll jump into those in a second. I don't really have any big headlines like we've been talking about with James Harden. The only thing I got is Chicago might be the landing spot for him now. That's all I've heard about. So
Yeah.
since we don't have that, I wanted to ask you a funny question. Let's just kick it off this morning. Where do you rank Steph Curry all time? Is he a top 10 player or not?
Top 10 player all time?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, it'd be kind of hard not to put him at number 10.
He's getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there for sure.
Oh, you got them ads like me. I see that.
Oh.
If he wins 5, is he in the top 10?
Kind of hard not to keep him out of it. You'd have to put him in there.
So he's not, like, as far as point guards go, I would take him over anybody. I'm just throwing it out there. I like John Stockton.
Really?
He's great. Well, Magic was great, but I would take Steph all day long over any point guard. But he's not actually a point guard. He's like a 2 guard, right? He's a combo guard. What shooting guards do you have above him?
I have him number 1 on shooting guards.
Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan, Kobe, D-Wade. You got D-Wade. You've got some good shooting guards. Reggie Miller, guys like that. But I put him above D-Wade. I put him above everybody.
Oh, yeah, he has to go above D-Wade. And I was a D-Wade fan my entire life, but man, my Lord, this guy's changed the game behind the three-point shooting.
I've got him above, like, in the point guard situation, I've got him above Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Isaiah Thomas. I've got him above. The dude's just amazing.
Even Magic Johnson, you have him above Magic Johnson, really?
If I need a facilitator, see, I'm different than most people. I have John Stockton ahead of Magic Johnson.
Really?
in pure point guards, yes.
Ooh.
I like Magic. Magic was great, but I love John Stockton. Now if I'm building a team and I need a facilitator, I'm not taking Steph. But if I don't need that facilitator, yeah, I'm taking Steph all day.
It's really hard to compare eras, really.
I agree. Yeah. It's just a fun question.
It's a different lead from now versus then. I mean, that's just like the whole debate about the GOAT between LeBron and Michael. They're 2 different players.
And different eras, yeah. Appreciate what you got. But what we can say for sure is those 2 are interchangeable at 1 and 2. They're the pinnacle. So
most definitely.
All right, we did good on our picks last night. We had 11 games. I don't even have my ESPN pulled up yet. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing over here. We had 11 games last night. The first game was the Pistons at the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
The Hornets were favored by 3 at home. We both took the Pistons. We won that. Good job, us. And we both took the under at 227 points, and we both won that. It was 111-19. 210 points. Yeah, we smoked that one. That one was easy. And Cade Cunningham, we were both right. That's the game changer. He came in and killed it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up these box scores real quick, just so I can kind of look through them, so we can talk about it real quick. I want to burn through these 2. Dude, I think we might have been sleeping on Detroit. They might actually be a decent team in the East this year. They're not bad.
No, they're not bad at all. Their bench play was really good last night. Their bench gave them a lot. Burks gave them 24, and Bagley the third gave them 14. And Ivy gave them big numbers at 18 as well.
Yeah, Motown Marvin was good. The old man Alec Burks at 32 years old. That team's so young, dude. And like I said last night with the Hornets, they don't have enough there, man. Lonzo needs some help. Brandon Miller played pretty well for the rookie. Got 17 points, so good for him. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next game, which is the Nuggets at the Grizzlies. We both took the Nuggets at -5.5 on the road. We both lost that one. It was close though. It was 108-104, so we missed it by 1.5. And the over-under was 221.5, and we took the under, both of us, and we won that. It went to 212 points. Let's talk about that game for a minute. Go ahead and kick it off if you want.
Nuggets struggled a little bit against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies played a really good game. Jared Jackson Jr. had 21. 9 boards and 3 blocks. That's a big game for him.
Yeah, they're a good defensive team. They're going to struggle offensively this year though until they get Ja back.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, the Joker 22, 12 and 7, almost another triple double.
Yeah,
he's doing
that's where
numbers again this year.
That's where he lives, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
Murray with 20+ points last night as well.
Yeah,
so.
Christian Braun
Wish for the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro.
Jesus Christ, I just got hit with the ad that time. You didn't hear it, but I got hit with it. Yeah, Christian Braun's got to do better than 5 points off the bench.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson, 16 coming in. That's what those guys got to do. Peyton Watson had a couple of big plays last night too, man. I didn't watch this game because I was flipping to the other ones, but I flipped to it a little bit. He had a couple big plays. Yeah, Jaren Jackson, he's still gonna be up there for your contender for Defensive Player of the Year. I like that a lot for him. That guy, man. Marcus Smart, he's down there doing it now. 20 points. That's big for him, man. They're gonna need him till Ja gets back for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to the next game, which is the Knicks at the Hawks. We both picked the Knicks plus 1.5 on the road. And we both picked the over 229.5. It cleared that pretty easy. It was 126 to 120 in favor of the Knicks. 246 points. So yeah, the Knicks are real, man. The Knicks are the real deal this year.
Jalen Brunson, 31 points.
Yep, I told you RJ Barrett was going to have a big game. I was hoping that Quickly was going to do a little better. He only had 11 off the bench, but I mean, that first game he played a little better than what he's going to do. He's not going to put up 24 every game. Yeah, Jalen Brunson had a good game. When they played Boston, I told you he was going to struggle a little bit playing against Derek White and Drew Holiday. Yeah. He only got 15, I think, in game 1, but yeah. Yeah, he played much better last night. Julius Randle still hasn't gotten it going yet. I think he got 17 in the first game and 17 last night. So
yeah,
he's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit this year.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to talk about Atlanta real quick.
Trae Young, 18 points. Murray, 18 points. They need more from those two guys, especially Young. He's got to live around 25, 28 points. They want to make any kind of splash.
Yeah. Young's. He needs some more help there too, man. Clint Capella. Yeah. We talked about Clint Capella. I don't think you can make it in the NBA today as a center and not be able to stretch and shoot. I don't think has he ever made a 3-pointer in his career.
That's something to look up.
I don't think I've ever seen him make a 3-pointer. He's like Ben Simmons. I don't think I've ever seen him make a 3-pointer. Yeah, I love Trae Young, man. I want that dude to do well. He's so cold and underrated, I think, over there. Yeah, their team's going to be pretty bad this year too, man. But all right, moving on. We got the next game is the Heat at the Celtics. This was the big early game. This is the one I watched mostly. We had the Celtics -9 at home. We both picked that and lost. And then the over-under was 217 points, and we both took the over and won that. It went to 230. The Celtics won 119 to 111, so we missed it by 1 point. You got any takeaways from this game last night?
The Heat, they didn't run enough sets for I thought for Tyler Hero. He had the hot hand, and you look. I know Bam Adebayo, he's their guy down there, but I thought last night watching the game, he took a lot of shots a lot of bad possessions they had that really could have maybe possibly they could have won that game last night. But
yeah.
And another thing, their defense. I mean, why are you leaving wide open on the 3-pointers? The dude was on fire last night. Like, get a body on.
Derek White had the best game of his career last night, I think, man. He played he had 2 huge blocks on Jimmy Butler. He was knocking to, what do you have, 27, 28 points, whatever it was. 28 points, yeah. Yeah, he was great last night, dude.
Yeah.
Jimmy didn't get it going at all till he was sub 10 points till late in the fourth quarter. I know he shot Tatum got hit with that technical for delay of game.
Did he play last night? Jimmy Butler?
I guess.
I didn't know. I didn't know if he was doing his hair.
He put up 14 points. Yeah. He needs to switch back to the emo look. Bam's the best player on this team, and I've said that for a few years now. Bam is their guy. Tyler Hero played great though, man. He was knocking it down. It was good to see him back in action. Yeah. Duncan Robinson, I thought he was going to get going early, but he knocked down a few shots and didn't really get a lot. He only had 9 points.
Yeah.
Tatum had kind of just an average game for him. I mean, not bad. He shot
Well,
poorly.
Look at their starting five. They all their starting five was in high double digits last night.
Yeah,
scoring.
my game changer yesterday was going to be Jaylen Brown, and he had to step it up from game one because game one he had 11, I think. So last night he puts up 27, and that was a big lift for them. But Derek White, man, I can't say enough about that guy. He was killing it.
Yeah, he was.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Thunder at the Cavs. We this is where we've started deviating a little bit. I took the Thunder, or you took the Thunder +3 on the road at the Cavs. I took the Cavs, and you won that one, +3. The over-under was 228 points. I took the under, you took the over, and I won that. So we split that, 213 points in the game. What'd you take away from this game?
I took away Chet Holmgren could be very well in talks of the Defensive Player of the Year award.
7 blocks?
7 blocks, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, he did. I thought he had a better game this game than first game. I mean,
absolutely.
12 boards. I mean, 13 boards. And
he got 13 boards. Yeah,
Whew, that's tough. I mean, you need that from that guy right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, if he puts those kind of numbers up, he very well may be Defensive Player of the Year.
If he puts up 7 blocks, he is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. Lou Dort played great last night too.
Yeah.
They're gonna need more out of Josh Giddey if they're gonna do anything this year.
Yeah.
I slept on this team a little bit. I think maybe I have them at. One of us had them at. I don't even remember where I picked them. Did I pick them at 7 or 8, or did you pick them at 7 or 8? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Let me look.
Of course,
I have OKC at the 8 spot, so maybe I didn't quite sleep on them as much as I thought. But yeah, they're young and they're going to be maybe not good this year, but in the next few years they're going to be really good. The Cavs, we talked about this yesterday. My game changer was Darius Garland, and we didn't look at the injury report. He wasn't even playing, so he didn't make much of an impact in this game.
Yeah.
Mitchell going for 40 plus. That was they needed that from him. Max Truss had a down game. He's his first game he had a really good 20 plus points, I think, in that game. So Cleveland's going to do well this year. They're going to be a 4 or 5 seed. I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
How'd you get that mixed with your
How do I
combo?
keep getting so many ads today? I don't understand.
I bet it's probably about food, huh?
Yeah, that was Burger King fries. Yeah.
Yeah, they already knows that you're fat.
I already ate breakfast, man. I ate breakfast. All right, let's go. Raptors and Bulls. You picked the Bulls -2 at home and lost. I took the Raptors +2. The over-under was 216 points. We both took the under and won that. It was 103-104 in favor of the Bulls, 207 on the over-under. So let's see. This game is one I didn't really get to watch at all. I saw the highlights, but I didn't flip to this one much. I did see that we were talking about how Alex Caruso's got to get it going this year. He played big, man. Got a couple of steals late, knocked down the three-pointer for the go-ahead. Yeah. I saw that on the highlights, but
13 boards. He was double last night.
Yeah,
13 boards, 13 points. That's good.
Yeah, they're gonna need that out of him. Zach LaVine looks like he did not play well. He only got 8.
I think Zach LaVine, and Butler were on the phone in the locker room all the games.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. I've never liked Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan on the same team. Anyways, I would prefer to get rid of one of those two and keep Lonzo in there, when you get him back.
Yeah. I don't think that team gels good with those two guys.
Yeah, both of these teams are 1-1 now. They're not going to be great, either one of them, I don't think. Yeah. Schroeder had a down game for Toronto, back down to 10 points.
How'd you get that mixed with your combo?
I'm not sure what's going on with this. I get Burger King ads, man. You might have to stick to the box score instead of me, because if I keep getting these ads, I can't do this. It's just there's been 1,000 of them already this morning. Yeah. So Toronto, Schroeder was down again. He's going to be 12, 15 points. He's not going to have that 20, whatever it was in game one. No. Scotty Barnes. I like seeing him get back in action. That the first game he didn't do real well. So
yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next game. This was the big one for the late, well, kind of the big one. It was Rockets. Any game Wemby's playing in, it is the big one. Rockets versus Spurs. We both took the Spurs -3 at home, and we both won that. The over-under was 226.5 points. We both took the under, and it went over because the game went to overtime. The Spurs won 126-122, 248 points. This is what I'm talking about with the Houston Rockets. The game goes to overtime, and you only put up 122. That's not very good offense. Teams are putting that up in the regular, in just regulation time. So
yeah, but like on like Wemby last night, I think in the fourth quarter, I think he had like 16 points.
Yeah, he gets in spurts, man. I've noticed that about him. He'll like.
I didn't think he had a very good game last night.
Once he starts scoring, he kind of gets on a roll, and then he goes quiet for a while. He had a couple big plays. He didn't shoot well, but 12 boards. That's about what he's going to average this year. I bet 10 or 12 boards, and he's going to be around 20 and 12 this year. I bet. He finally got to play 30 points. So it was good to see him.
I don't have him at 20 points.
You think he's going to get that high?
No, I think he's going to be double-digit boards for sure, just because of his length. But I think he's going to average a couple blocks a game, 3 blocks a game, 12, 13 boards, and probably 15, 16 points a game. That's where I got him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get better over time. I think he's gonna be really close to 20. This Houston offense. What's the Sengun? That dude? He was their leading scorer. I mean, Van Vliet had a good game though. 24 points, 12 assists. That's a little high for him on scoring, but the assists, that's what they're gonna need out of him. They need some scorers there though, man.
Yeah, they're horrible.
I'm not mad at this Spurs team though, man. They're gonna be good in a few years. I like their young core: Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, and Devin Vassell. He's got that huge contract. Good for him. All right, let's move on to the next game, which is the Nets at the Mavericks. Oh man, I'm sleeping on these Mavericks. I think.
I think their coach heard our podcast yesterday because they finally got into the starting lineup.
I was gonna say that very same thing, dude. Yeah, I think they were listening to this because they put Cam Thomas in, and he went for what, 30 again? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, kudos to him. Dude, the walking bucket, bro. I mean, he's
33 points.
So good.
Hey, on the over/under on Ben Simmons, we pushed. We had him at 10 points. I took the over, you took the under, and he got 10 points. So
yeah, I mean that's probably going to be a season high.
I doubt that. Come on,
Mr. Ben walking brick Simmons.
He almost had a triple double though.
Yeah,
it was close. Yeah, I flipped to this game a little bit. Mikal Bridges had a better game. I think he had around 18, so good for him.
Yep.
Spencer Dinwiddie
had a better game.
Yeah. But let's talk about the Luka. He almost had a 50-piece McNugget last night, man. He was close. 49 points.
This guy very well could win MVP this year.
He could. If the Mavericks are, I didn't have him in the voting because I didn't think the Mavericks were going to be that good this year, as far as like top 3 teams or top 4. He's killing it. And Kyrie's just stepping back and letting him do his thing. Hopefully Kyrie won't get disgruntled, and hopefully it's all good for them there. So yeah, Luke, that one shot Luka hit on the right side when the clock was going down in the fourth that was it. It was like just a one-hander.
It was nuts.
It's insane, dude. I don't understand. They got to get more out of Grant Williams, man. We need him to score more points.
But Tim Hardaway had a big night off the bench with 19 points, though.
Yeah, Tim. Like, what does Tim usually average? I don't think he's that good offensively, right? Like,
he's so streaky though. Like, you remember the Cavs?
And my victory is overcoming my wounds, so I
like 3 or 4 years had J.R. Smith there, and like one night J.R. Smith will drop 25, and the next night he'll drop 8. Every night like that. That's the way Tim plays. He's so streaky.
Yeah, I'm looking at his I'm trying to look at his points per game. He's averaged 14 for his career. I didn't think it was near that high. I thought he was closer to 9 or 10. But yeah, I mean, he's okay. Sorry, Tim, I was sleeping on you a little bit. Not as good as your daddy, but you're not bad, man. You're not bad.
No joke.
All right, let's move on to the Clippers and the Jazz. The Jazz were +4 at home. You took them for the win. I took the Clippers and lost. The over/under was 228 points. You took the over. I took the under, and you won. I lost. I got cooked in that game. The Jazz won 120-118.
Who did I say what the game changer was going to be?
Larry Markkinen.
Yes, sir. Dude, big game. 35 points.
Yeah,
He was cooking last night from 3-point land, 5 for 13.
Clarkson hit that big three to go ahead at the end. That was a big shot for them too. I'm trying to find this box score here.
Yeah.
Keep getting a million ads, but yeah, Lauri Markkanen had a big game. I think what really hurt the I did get a flip to this a little bit. Westbrook only put up 4 points, man. He took 4 shots. Like he had a great assisting game and rebounding game, but he only had 4 assists. He had 9 boards or whatever, but he's got to score, man. Paul George and Kawhi did well.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Brooks got to put up more than 4 points, man.
Oh yeah. I don't know, what did he do? He only took 4 shots.
4 shots, yeah.
Yeah. Eesh, that's no good.
No, not good for Westbrook. You got to put up more than that, man. I said I don't want you shooting 25 times a game, but I want you shooting more than 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and my pick for Sixth Man of the Year, Bones Highland, 12 points. Not bad. I'm not mad at that. Coming off the bench. Yeah, I'm not sure about these Utah Jazz though, man. They're I don't think they're gonna be that good, man. I don't. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the next game, the Magic and the Blazers. We both took the Magic -3 on the road and won that. And then we both took the under at 223 points. It was 102 to 97 in favor of the Magic, 199 points. We smoked that one. What'd you take away from this game besides Franz Wagner and Mo Wagner, the brothers, killing it over there?
About it. I mean, to be honest, both these teams are. Ayton had a better game.
Yeah, Ayton had a better game. Yeah,
15 rebound. No blocks though. That's what kills him though. I mean, he has no blocks. He's got to be a better rim protector if he's gonna. If this Portland team wants to do anything whatsoever. Scoot Henderson, 7 points. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. If you're DeAndre Ayton, you cannot be getting outscored by Shadon Sharp. You're supposed to be the man there now. You know what I mean? Like you need to get 25 a game. It ain't happening, but he needs to be getting that.
Kudos to Phoenix.
Yeah. Cole Anthony played well again too, man. He played well off the bench again. I like that kid down there.
Oh yeah.
Work goes smoothly when you know.
All right, let's go to Warriors and Kings. Yeah, last game of the night last night. You took the Warriors -2.5. I took the Kings, and you won that one. You took the over. I took the under at 238 points, and you lost. I won that one. It was 122 to 114 in favor of the Warriors. 236 on the over/under.
Yeah.
And Chef Curry. He just
7 for 10 from 3-point line.
41 points, 40 piece plus 1. Yeah, I told you he needs more help there, and if he's going to put it 40, he does. Yeah, but what's bad is De'Aaron Fox played so well last night, man.
He did. Oh yeah, for sure.
I really like De'Aaron Fox. I like that Sacramento team a lot.
Hey, fun fact, did you know that through the offseason that De'Aaron Fox was training with Steph Curry all through the offseason?
I didn't know that. I knew he signed with him, but... Yeah,
he signed with him on a shoe deal.
On Curry brand.
Yeah, that's his first signature athlete, they said. So
how can you not sign... I mean, how can you not want to train with Steph Curry if you're De'Aaron Fox like that?
Well, De'Aaron Fox, I was watching an interview. He was saying that his workout, Steph Curry's workout, was the most brutal workout he's ever done. He said that after that workout, his entire body was cramped up because he said he didn't know the type of workout that Curry was doing. I was like, wow. I mean, I guess that's why he's probably the best shooter to ever play the game. I mean,
it's not so much that he's the best shooter. I've never seen anybody move off the ball like he does. It's insane what he does, man. Like, did you see his training running in the sand? And I think it was in Abu Dhabi with Kenny Smith. They were roasting Kenny Smith with the way he was running in that sand, but it was pretty funny.
It looked like his legs were put on backwards.
Yeah, I love that show, dude. Inside the NBA.
Yeah, it's a good show.
All right, let's look at the betting lines for tonight. We've got 7 games, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, there's not a lot of banger games tonight. Some that are going to be good, but nothing that I'm really superly overexcited for. So we got Chicago Bulls at the Detroit Pistons in the first game of the night. The Bulls are favored by 1. And the over-under is 216.5 points. Hey, you want to look at the depth chart for this or the injury report and see if there's anybody out before we make predictions on this? Because just on paper, the way it looks, I'm taking the Pistons at home +1 and the under 216.5 points. That's just at a first glance.
Okay, so the injury report, the Bulls, Zach LaVine's a game time decision. Bogdanovich is out. Monty Morse is out for Detroit, and
Yeah, I'm taking the Bulls -1. I'm taking the Pistons +1 at home and under 216.5. Same bet for you. All right. Yeah, I like that. Moving on to Memphis versus Washington. Memphis versus Washington.
Okay, injury report. Give me the injury report first.
Yeah. Go ahead. That's fine.
All right. Luke Kennard is out for Memphis, and Washington is Landry Shamet is out, and Johnny Davis is out.
I don't think has Shamet even played yet this year? I haven't seen him yet.
I haven't seen him either.
Okay, so the Grizzlies are -1 at the Washington Wizards, and the over/under is 227.5. I'm gonna take the Grizzlies because I think Washington's the worst team in basketball still, and the under 227.5.
We're in sync today.
We're still in sync. All right. New York Knicks at New Orleans Pelicans. This is gonna be a good game.
All right. Let's let this pull up. Knicks has no injured players as of right now. New Orleans has Jose Alvarado is still out.
Jose Alvarado's out. Okay. I'm gonna take the Knicks +3 on the road, and I'm taking the over on the 225.5 or the 225.
What is the
the Pelicans are -3 at home, and the over under is 225 points.
I'm going to go with the home team.
You're taking the home team. All right, you're taking the Pels. It's going to be a good game either way. What do you think about the over under?
I'm going to go with the over.
With the over, I like the over as well. All right, next game is the Pacers at the Cavs. This is going to be a good game. I didn't see this one on the schedule.
Pacers. For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is game time decision.
Yeah, he was sick. He's ill, not non-COVID, but I saw that he was sick yesterday. And
for the Cavs, Jared Allen and Darius Garland are both game time decisions for tonight.
Has Jared Allen been in yet this year? He hasn't, right?
No more. Darius Garland hadn't played.
All right. I'm gonna just. I don't even care if they play. I think I'm going with the Pacers on this. It's the Pacers +3 on the road, and the over/under is 223.5. Cleveland's at home. They played last night too, so.
Yeah, they did play last night. That kind of scares me. I'm gonna go with the same with you as you, the Pacers.
Okay, what do you think about the over/under?
The over was 223.5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the under on this.
Yeah, the Pacers put up a buttload in game one. I wonder if they're going to be able to do the same. I'm going to just say Tyrese is going to play, and I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over on this one. Pacers and the over. You're taking the Cavs and the over?
No, I'm taking Pacers and the under.
And the under. Okay, sorry. Okay, gotcha. All right, so next up we got the Philadelphia 76ers at the Toronto Raptors. Anybody injury report on that one?
James Harden? He out.
What's wrong with him? What's going on with him?
For Toronto, OG Anunoby, how you say his name? Anunoby is
out.
OG
Anunoby,
his game time decision, and Christian is out as well. His game time decision, Colosso.
Oh, so that's just James is the only one out for 76ers?
Yeah, just expect him to see.
Okay. The line is -4 Philadelphia on the road. I'm going to take them. And the over/under is 217 points. How many points did they put up against? Who did the Sixers play in game one? I'm trying to remember who. Oh, wait. Who did they play game one? Who did the 76ers play?
Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Milwaukee. Running out of time. Yeah, I'm gonna take Philadelphia -4, and I'm gonna take over 217 in this game.
That's same for me.
Same for you? Okay. All right, let's move on to the Miami Heat at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Any injuries that we should know of? Is Jimmy Butler going to show up tonight?
Let's see. Injury report. Caleb Martin is game time. Josh Richardson's game time. And Jimmy Butler is not sure if he's going to come out of the locker room.
Yeah, I think Caleb Martin hasn't played yet this year. So, what about the T-Wolves? Any injuries over there?
Jaden McDaniels is game time.
All right, so the Minnesota Timberwolves are favored at home by 5 points or -5, and the over/under is 218.5. I like the Heat on the road.
Same.
And on the over/under, I think I'm gonna take the over.
Same.
Same way. All right. Last game of the night is the Utah Jazz at the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, Jazz has nobody. Everybody's playing for the Jazz, and for the Suns, Bradley Beal's still out with the back sprain. Devin Booker is game time, but I heard this morning on ESPN that they should be playing tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I think they were supposed to do an MRI on him, and I guess it's all good. Okay, so the Suns are favored -5.5 at home.
Yeah.
And the over/under is 223.5 points. How many points did the Jazz put up last night in that game against the Clippers? What was the score in that? Let me look. I have it right here.
Okay.
They put up 120. Yeah, I'm gonna say this game is the Phoenix. I'm gonna take the Phoenix Suns -5.5, and I'm going over the 223.5.
Same.
You like that one too, huh?
Yeah, I like that one too.
Well,
I think
that's all the point spreads we have for tonight. We got a few minutes. You want to talk about anything basketball related, non-basketball related,
non-basketball related,
or basketball related? I don't care.
Whatever I mean.
So after the first few games, are you still sticking with your guns on the MVP Giannis? We only got to see him play one game, but are you still like that so far? I know Luka's playing lights out, but
I mean, not really. If Luka keeps playing the way he's playing, I mean, how can you not?
You might have needed to pick Dame instead of Giannis as MVP for that Milwaukee Bucks team, because he looks like he might be getting the lion's share, but I don't know. I'm not sure of that. I'm trying to think.
I mean, regardless, I'm just looking at it. Giannis is going to be in the talks. Luka's going to be in the talks. Maybe Dame. He should. Of course, I don't think Dame has ever got the love he deserved throughout the course of his career.
He played in Portland. You know what I mean? With nobody there. I mean, he had McCollum for a long time, but they never really got anything done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting off just after first few games, Luka's 41 points a game. That's crazy.
Curry. I mean, you can't keep him out of the
Cam Thomas, number 5 in scoring, 33 points a game.
Yeah, that dude. I'm telling you. They need to keep that. They have to keep that guy in that starting lineup. The dude he's dirty, bro. That's all he does is put up buckets.
Tyrese Halliburton's leading in assist. Rudy Gobert's leading in blocks.
Is he really?
Yeah. Have they played 2 games or 1 game so far? Minnesota only played 1 game, right? They played a night. Yeah, I mean it's early. I was just kind of looking at the season leaders.
Yeah.
3-pointers made. CJ McCollum. Yep. Well, I think that's it. KCP's leading in steals so far. So, we'll see. It's early. It's only 4 days into the season, so.
Yeah. No, I did hear the post game from the Lakers this morning. They were talking to LeBron. They were talking about we were talking yesterday about that minutes restriction on him. And they said, we thought that you were on like a 29, 30-minute restriction. He said, well, that's the system. He said, but in the fourth quarter, he said, Coach Ham come to him and asked him, said, look, how do you feel? Do you feel like you can play the quarter? He said, I can do whatever you need me to do. And he said, okay. He said, well, we need you in there. So
what player's going to turn that down and be like, nah, I can't go, coach. No, you got to do it without me.
One or two greatest player to ever do it.
Yeah, he's any player's going to say, yeah, coach, I'm ready. Let's go.
Did you see that picture I sent you of him jumping like that?
Yeah, that was insane, dude. That was on like a loose ball still, I think. I remember watching it in the game.
Yeah, at the end of the game.
Yeah, he was way up there, man. Yeah, 38 years old.
Yeah.
The only time I'm getting that high is when I'm on my way to heaven, bro. That's it. That's the only time I'm out of here.
No joke. Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, I think that's it for the show, right? Unless you got anything else.
I don't have nothing.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Over the Hills Hoops podcast. We are out of here. Deuces.
Let's go.